It's now the end of June, and many friends looking to buy a house have been asking me why there suddenly seem to be no properties on the market. When will the Melbourne property market pick up again? This is actually related to the seasons, school holidays and public holidays. Because Melbourne is a market that mainly relies on auctions, these factors have a particularly noticeable impact on the market. Generally speaking, there are two active selling seasons in Melbourne each year. The first is from early October to the end of December, which is the busiest selling season of the year in Melbourne. The weather is great and gardens, streetscapes and natural lighting can all be beautifully showcased. Many sellers also hope to sell before Christmas, and buyers want to have everything settled before the end of the year. So during this period, there are more properties on the market, more auctions and more good houses available, but the competition is usually fiercer as well. The second peak season is from March to May. After the Christmas and New Year holidays, February is usually a warm-up period, and the real selling momentum in the market often starts after March. Many families reconsider moving, buying a home, or adjusting their asset allocation around the start of a new school year. So during this period, buyers tend to be quite active. So when is the off-season in Melbourne? The first is the winter period from July to August because it's cold, the days are short and houses don't present as well. Many sellers, unless they have no other choice, are also reluctant to put their homes on the market during this time. Another off-season is from late December to early February. Due to Christmas, New Year and school holidays, agents, lawyers, buyers and sellers all go into holiday mode and the market noticeably quietens down. So for buyers, the advantage of the peak season is that there are more properties and more choice, but also more competition. The downside of the off-season is less choice, but if you come across a seller who really needs to sell, you might actually have more room to negotiate. Of course, this is just the general rule, it's not absolute. Traditional peak and off-seasons can also be affected by short-term policies. For example, this year's interest rate hikes and CGT reforms have meant that the peak season hasn't been as busy and the off-season has been even quieter.